Wow, it works. That's kind of cool. Okay, that was pretty easy. Should have done this a long time ago, is what I'm gonna put. Um. Okay. Um. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to go into. Twitch chat. I'm there on YouTube. So I mean, just in case if there are YouTube VODs, my name is Joonie. This is the first time I'm streaming on YouTube. I usually stream on Twitch at 9 a.m. Pacific time, but now I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Shout out to Kaput for always nudging me to do this and go on YouTube. This is sort of what I have right now in my account. I started this year with a 300k portfolio, up 62.7k for the year. I had to withdraw some money because I do this full time. My history tab, my gains for this year, my loss for this year, my unrealized losses for this year, right at the top here. Unrealized gains, realized gains, and primarily because I have to use the restroom, but I'll be right back. All right. Okay, very, very small crowd today. If you're still here, appreciate you. If you were here before but you had to go, still appreciate you. Let's get 2 trades in and one for the alt. How's the stream coming through on YouTube? Let me see. Good. Okay. Oh, I could. I wonder. I'll have to check that if that works. Okay. Will I see my own messages here? Oh. Wow, that works there too. And then if I say hi here. Wow, that works! That means I could just use this. Low key, okay. Like anytime I could not use a window, that's pretty strong. Okay. Awesome. We have puts on Rumble. I think it could. I don't think I have cyber. Yeah. Crowd is correcting a bit today too. But I like crowd. I don't mind being in crowd, but maybe I take advantage of the $5 move down. Kind of in free fall right now. Again, really good. Maybe I'll wait. But that is like top of the list though for me. I'll just keep that there as a note. Honestly, maybe I'll also record today. Yeah, I think I'm in a recording mood. I have just a whole bunch of energy since I kind of woke up a little bit later. Got some sleep in. Yeah, I'll record after this. Maybe I get some trades in and then talk about them as well. I think crowd is cool. Pan W or Palo Alto Nickel. Kind of good. Rather make my bet on crowd. Stayed up late to work, and then stayed up even later to watch how some interpolate function works, because I just could not get it to work on a graph. And that's how I fell asleep. And my theory
is my alarm didn't override the video. In case if I fell asleep to the video, dude, I just woke up in such a rush this morning, I couldn't check. Money into Spy. I like the idea of Palantir. I think Palantir is pretty cool. Palantir. Costco 915. Do threaten all-time highs across the board. But maybe it'd be better. Maybe it'd be safer if I found a stock that. Maybe the premise is that the play has more room to catch up. There. Or the double good thing, in case the double whammy is a bad thing. Because if you're bullish on a company and you think it's also lagging behind, and then if you truly believe that the market should be bullish into delivering be an interesting perspective. All-time high with earnings on 926, is that Palantir? I have October 31st for Palantir, but maybe you were talking about something else. Palantir is cool, man. I like HS. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Streaming a little bit later today. A little bit later of a start. Big. On the screen. I wonder if I have to like retweak that since I'm streaming on both things at one time. Dang. That's another thing I gotta look out for. Oh, you know what? I can actually check. Okay. Okay, that makes the play for the 5K count. I have a Robin Hood covered call. Robin Hood looking pretty good. Looking very strong. Hedge funds do not like most of. Wow. Okay. Um. Hmm. My aim could be to. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this. But the selling of puts also doesn't look good either. For 50 bucks. This is also $50, but just requires me to stay in. Yeah, this is so much better. Buy right, essentially. That's still just doing its thing. And I have a Palantir cash security. 890 makes sense. I'll do it, but I won't force parameters. I'm looking for $70 on parameters. I'm looking for $70 on a $5 width spread. More than 70 would be amazing, but I definitely don't want to play earnings on the smaller account. Dang. It's on here before. Dang. It's on here before. Podcast. Yeah, there you go. Talk about my long puts versus cover calls. Yes. Costco earnings. Okay. SMCI, the 10K was delayed, their earnings report, but they still, to my knowledge, have not actually released. Have not actually released it. So that's been what the news has been all about lately. It's kind of creeping back. It's kind of insane how long they're taking. The last report was an 8K. On 9/20. What? On September 17th, SMCI received a notification letter from the Listing Qualifications Department of the Nasdaq stock market indicating that the company is not in compliance with Nasdaq listing rule as a result of the company's delay in filing its annual report. The Form 10K was due on August 29th, 2024. The company filed for a extension. The letter has no immediate effect on the listing or trading of the company's stock to regain compliance or to submit a plan to do so. And that if a plan is submitted and accepted, NASDAQ could grant the company an exception of up to 180 calendar days from the filing's due date to regain compliance. If NASDAQ does not accept the company's plan, the company will have the opportunity to appeal its decision to the hearings panel. On September 20th, the company issued a press release announcing the receipt of the letter. A copy of the press release is attached as Exhibit 99.1 and blah, blah, blah. Pursuant to the requirements of the behalf of blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's not a good look. You didn't put any sort of personal marker in here or anything? I thought 8Ks were like if the company wants to sort of talk to the public, but you know, this is, I guess, just them just talking about. Wow, brother. Dude, I was doing so much research on when the due date was. Like, no one could. I guess I could just looked at the HTML version and not download it as scary. Actually, due on August 29th. And they have 60 calendar days to regain the compliance or submit a plan. So 60 calendar days after August 29th is November 24th, I think. That's just like 2 months ahead. That could be plus from one minus 1 day. But then they could also, which I think that they're probably going to do, since, you know, allegedly, from the things I'm reading, is like they cook their books so much they need a lot of time to, like, that they could get an exception of 180 days. But you have to ask for that within 60. That's wild. And the stock is going up. I don't know. That sounds like such a gamble. Oh my goodness. But I'm actually really glad that I checked that, because news on SMCI is so. Still kind of looking for one more play in here. Reddit looks interesting. I wish. Maybe I need to do some more DD on Reddit as well. Shopify is up. My friend just broke even on Shopify, or actually made a profit on Shopify, unrealized profit, about $300, and he messaged me. He was like, "Yo, dude, I finally broke even on Shopify." That's actually something good to also talk about on the podcast too. Dang. Wow. Okay. Yeah, gonna talk about that. Put credit spread. Put credit spread. Put credit spread. One on Nike, but Nike just does not pay good premium. From Nike, I think the play. When's the nearest monthly? November 5th. Just might be too short of a timeline. This is for 90 out of 500. 90 out of 500. 18%, which is not bad. 18% gain on my money by halftime. Let's do it. I talked myself into it, actually. That's pretty crazy. Okay. This might be the first Nike trade on my 5K portfolio. But we'll see. I'll check my stats after this. Is it October 20? No, I'm in November. November 15th. Oh my god. This is going to be 8. And then we're talking about the 80-75. 88 divided by 500. 17.6. How many days is this? I remain bullish on Nike. Really until not really is a weird word. I remain bullish on Nike. Okay. Oh, someone's name is Ultra Liquid. Congrats. This is my first Nike trade on the 5K account. Okay. In case if it's like your first time watching me today, because I'm on YouTube now. I'm not sure how big of a deal that is. This is my performance. And then since November last year, I'm approaching my 1-year anniversary of this entire thing. I made 51% since I've started, which is pretty cool. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna move on to my main account here. My delta is pretty low. It's 79. Let's get it up to at least 150, and then I'll call that a day. Right now, I'm looking at what's winning, what's losing. Do I need to manage anything first? The only thing that really catches my eye right now is this. Be on the hook for that long, which seems kind of good. I have also the option of let me just double check. Yeah, about 470. Yeah. So, oh no, this is 25 days. For next week. Nah. Let me go to my other account, log out, log in. Where did I want to go? I wanted to see where I am with NVIDIA. So for NVIDIA, that's right. I just have the common stock position. This is the covered call. I got the common stock position at 118. It's kind of cool. Can modify this, capture more intrinsic value on the way up, close this for a profit, move it out the money. That seems like a pretty good idea. If I'm gonna close this out, okay. Sweet. So that nets me. I have a cost base of about 114.49. But I kind of want to remain above this share, the initial share purchase. So 118.6 is where I want to stay above. I think that this mentality of just staying above the initial cost as well will help me stay on the offense. Because sometimes, what I don't like about how I traded CrowdStrike as of recent is I stayed too close to my cost basis instead of my initial amount. And letting you in on how I'm sort of thinking about the wheel. I think it's cool premium and bring your cost basis down to just a little bit too defensive of to crowd all the way down to 260, and I sell, you know, the 260 cost basis. It's nice because I've worked hard to get it down there, but then when it takes off to 290, I was kind of tunnel vision to think like I should stay at 260. The getting your cost basis because there's a chance that one day it's going to start climbing back, and if you stay too tight with it as you're, or rather if you get tighter and tighter on the way down with your cover calls, that's a bad idea. I think that's the main thing that I've been, as I get my cost basis lower and lower, my cover calls become more and more flexible. The book Best Loser Wins frequently talks about, like, if you do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, it's probably correct. Sean Iskis. Oh, good morning, Sean. YouTube stream on YouTube is broken. Oh no. Let me. Dang. Well, I hope you're doing good. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, it is broken. Hmm. Hmm. Let me see. So that worked for me. Darn. Hmm. Seems like a very wide issue. something to do with hardware acceleration. We're past the first trimester now, so we start to. Hell yeah! Congrats. That was a pretty scary text, but very, very good. Very happy to hear that. Hopefully, not too many more scary things happen, but glad the initial scare is over. Holy moly, good job. Wow. Do you know you're probably gonna stay at home during the? I imagine. Love to hang out with you and I'm gonna do the unthinkable. I'm gonna end the stream and restart the stream. It's gonna kill the viewer numbers, but I'm at the end of this anyway. Right now is probably not a good time to just like travel. You need to enjoy the moment. Give me one sec. I'm gonna see if restarting my stream will fix the YouTube side. If it